Hi, this is Uriah from Productive Therapist, and this is 10 Questions with the hilarious and profound Tiffany McLain. Enjoy.
Hello, Uriah. Thank you for having me on the show. My name's Tiffany McLain, and I am a marriage and family therapist and the CEO and founder of the Lean In, Make Bank Academy. This is an online program where we help therapists in private practice go from being burned out, overwhelmed, and broke, you know what I'm talking about if you're listening to this right now, to being empowered to charge premium fees, cash pay, while working with the clients that you are passionate about serving. I am passionate about the idea of helping every single woman in private practice, especially women of color, especially those of you who come from blue-collar backgrounds. I'm passionate about helping you earn enough to be the breadwinner of your family. Hands down, easy as pie. That's my fantasy. That's my dream for you. Man, that was a lot. Okay, so for folks listening, I am not known for being laconic. You're going to have to bear with me, and thank you, and you're welcome. So one of the things that I love is that my personal and professional values are totally aligned. The fact that I get to work with women of color and POCs and help you all step into your power and make bank, while I also get to build my own 7-figure company, not 7 figures yet, but I'm working towards it. And that I get to do this while I live a life where I actually have time and energy to be with my family, to be with my friends. This is totally a dream, the way my life is set up, the way my business is set up. It's something that I did not see around me growing up. And I've had to do a lot of work to find, examples of people who live this way, who are actually fulfilled professionally and personally. And I feel very lucky, very privileged that I have had the honor of finding examples and being able to follow in their footsteps. One or two things that I always do in the first hour to an hour and a half of my day. This is not exciting, but it feels exciting. I get to play with my son, my little human. We play every morning, and I also take a shower. I like to be clean. That's something I do. Shower and play with my son, make breakfast. That pretty much takes up my mornings. For my go-to snack for productive energy, coffee and walnuts. This is not something I eat in the afternoon, but in the morning, what I have for breakfast, I like to make myself a pour-over coffee, and I like to have walnuts with it. I put the walnuts in the freezer, make them crisp and cold and delicious. They go so well with the coffee. Mwah. That's what I go to for productive energy in the morning. When I think about having a very productive day, for me, that means engaging with humans, especially students in the Lean In, Make Bank Academy, my team. I love engaging and working with my team. And I love if I can spread the word about the Lean In, Make Bank community, which is among the best clinical communities online that's out there right now. If I can hang out with my students, find new students that are appropriate for our program, this program is smart. The folks in there are funny, passionate, encouraging, and just like they represent what I see as smart. When I was growing up, I'm going off topic. You can cut this out if you need to. When I was growing up, I had a particular idea of what intellect was, who could be smart, who could be intellectual. I love that I've created a community, and all the students in there together have created a community where we can be highly intelligent, really play with complex ideas, and also have fun and be goofy and be open. It's not a binary. We can be people of color. We can be raw. We can be real and smart. Those were things that weren't all together when I was growing up. So it's really fun for me to be able to engage with people like that. And then also a productive day ends with me spending really good time with family or friends. That's important to me. In terms of my favorite way to rest and recover, despite all the things I've said so far, I think I might be introverted. I love having a really productive day, followed by just sitting and watching a TV show with my dude on the couch, and maybe eating some fruit with like coconut cream on top and some stevia. That is very relaxing for me in the evenings. And then really, I play a lot on the weekends, hang out with my son, we go outside. So those are what I do to rest and recover. I like being in nature. Am I a Mac or PC person? I'm a Mac person. I like how streamlined and user-friendly Mac computers are. And to be honest, I used to see like these fancy, smancy folks at the coffee shop, usually white dudes with like dark rimmed glasses, and they have these Mac computers, and I always associated that with wealth. So it took a while for it to dawn on me that people like me, people who look like me, black women, black people from working class backgrounds, oh, we can have wealth too. I'm getting myself a friggin' Mac. So I'm a Mac person for what it represents for me. Ooh, one of the best business books I've read. This is one I'm reading right now. It's one that you have to just take with you all the time. You never actually finish reading it. It's called Thinking Time. I highly recommend it. This question. If I was a hot sauce, which spice level would I be? I don't even know how to answer that. I'm going to leave it up to you listeners out there. You can decide which spice level my hot sauce is. And please go on to Instagram. You can go to Tiffany L. McLain. Send me a DM. You can tell me what my hot sauce level is because I don't know how to answer that. Folks, thank you for taking this couple of minutes to hang out with me. If you want to know more, the very best way to learn more is to watch our free masterclass. It's called 4 Steps to Raise Your Fee Guilt-Free. You are going to learn all about what it takes for women in private practice to make bank while working with the folks you are passionate about serving. This is what I'm passionate about. I want more money in the hands of women, more money in the hands of people of color, more money in the hands of people who grew up working class or blue collar, therapists. If you have more money, I know you're going to make a big impact with that money. If you have time, energy, and resources, our society, it's going to look very different as you keep making bank and have the time, energy, and resources to have an impact in our larger social surround. So that's my passion. If you want to watch this masterclass, which I highly recommend you do, you can go to heytiffany, all one word.com /masterclass -registration. heytiffany.com /masterclass -registration. Come watch the masterclass and learn how you can raise your fee, make bank, and become an even more awesome therapist because you're taking care of yourself. Bonus question. What is one of my best tips for success and happiness? Man, honestly, I don't know if you're going to like this answer, everybody out there, because it's not quick and it's not easy, but I have found a bomb-ass psychoanalyst, and I see her twice a week. I pay her a lot of money, and it has been life-changing. Get yourself a good psychoanalyst, go more than once a week, and the sky is the limit.
sad to think about the good times, you and I. Because I'm bad, bad, bad. You know, used to be my love. Because I'm bad, bad, bad. Ooh, I'm your bad romance. Bad, bad, bad. You know, used to be my love. Because I'm bad, bad, bad. Ooh, I'm your bad romance. I want your heart, I want your desire. 'Cause you're a criminal as long as you're mine. I want your love. Love, 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 I want your love. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. Because I'm bad, bad, bad. You know, used to be my love. Because I'm bad, bad, bad. Ooh, I'm your bad romance. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Who's bad?